Okay, today I want to introduce a new Max for Live device that you can mess around with. It's kind of based off of like what we went over the last sketch, which was randomize the rack macro knobs device. This one will randomize VSDs or any other devices basically that you set it to the left of. So yeah, let's bust it out here really quick and just give you a demonstration. So there you can see Okay, so today I want to go over a new device. It's kind of like a bit of a hack, a device that I found while diving deep on the maxforlive.com site. I really wanted to find something that could randomize like a VST plugin or any of the other devices. Last week we went over the device that could randomize the macro knobs of a rack, but it only worked with racks. So I was able to find something and sort of dress it up, hack into it, and make it work for devices and VSTs. So here we go. This is the PAR Randomizer 1.3. This is my little edit of it. So the original version, you have to select the device which you want to randomize, and when you reopen your project, it loses that mapping. So this one, you just place it to the left of the VST or the device, and then you can just hit the dice. And as you can see here, it doesn't randomize everything. It pretty much has a maximum of 127 things that it will randomize. And you can adjust these, you can enable or disable these. However, it is beyond my max coding abilities to make it so that when you reopen your project, it saves these. It just enables them all by default. So yeah. Yeah. Okay. So let's mess around with like an audio version. I want to record a little bit of vibraphone. So yeah, I'm going to hit record here. Record here. Great. So let's just pull this in on a track. Isolate the section we want to mess with. And record here. Stop the original. Let's warp it. There we go. Okay. Now let's get a VST in something fun. Like I really love, as you know, the KT granulator, which is now salty grain. And let's get our Max for Live device here. Use the audio version of this one. Here we go. Now we could put an LFO if we want to get really insane. Let's choose the square wave and map it to here. We want to make sure that the device is immediately to the left of whatever we want to randomize. Otherwise, the way I had it configured a second ago, if we reload the project, it would start randomizing that LFO instead. It latches onto the thing immediately to the left of it. So. Now, if we want the mix to stay popped up top, we can map it here and it kind of overrides the randomization. So that's one way you can sort of disable so that you know, when you restart the project, you get a, you know, certain parameters are going to only be stuck in certain positions and not just fully randomized. Let's duplicate this. And let's bring in, I really love working with the vibraphone. It's almost like a sine wave. It has a very nice kind of pure tone to me. Let's bring in our Muse Concrete tool and drop in the vibraphone samples and try to get a little sketch going there. Record here. And obviously, when you duplicate with this randomizer device, things get a little funky, so something to keep in mind, I guess. Remap to that, so I'm not sure why that is, if that's a bug with Max or just the way this randomizer patch has been built. Something, yeah, I'm guessing bug in Max maybe. Let's do a really low note on this. I do love the way some things sound pitched down a whole lot. And let's space this out so that it doesn't fire off so often. Here. Let's do C2 on that. It's sounding a little concrete-like, I think, at this point, which, as you all know, I'm a sucker for, that kind of music. And let's try some of this reverb out here. And let's get some LFOs going here, and let's do volume A on that one. Volume B. Maybe not pitch, although that's kind of fun, in a sort of campy kind of like 1960s or 70s way. But let's stick with volume on that. And turn that one off too. All right, we got a very nice sort of like old school, I feel like old school kind of ambient thing going on here. And let's bust out a spring reverb kind of thing here. I want to just see what will happen if I pitch this way down. That progression here between C and D. Let's push play on this so that when we automate this, we actually see the clip. All right, unlink as always. Nice. Simple, but, you know, could be useful for, you know, open it up at a future time and do something more with it, I think. But as it is, as a minimal sort of ambient, new agey kind of throwback piece. I think it kind of works for me for this sketch. Let's see. One of my favorite racks too from days gone by is this here old tape effect. You can make things sound a little bit old and crusty, and if you automate this chew, things can start to sound kind of old. It's nowhere near a realistic approximation of what a nice old tape would sound like, but you get the gist. All right, so I'll save the old tape in our project folder. If it's not already in there, just drag it up here, drop it in there for you guys to use down the road. Awesome. Until next time, happy sketching.